What's going on, guys? Dustin right here on how we're gonna get to 100%. So today I want you to go ahead and smash the like button, turn your post notifications on, and please, if you're new to the channel, would you subscribe, because I want you to get to 100% in your mind, body, and your bank account. So today I want to talk to you about why so many people are moving to the state of Florida. Why is it such a hot state that people are moving to? How come people from up north in California are making their way to the beautiful state of Florida? I want to touch on those topics. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So one of the reasons why people are moving to Florida so much is our weather. We have nothing but summer almost all year long. Minus a couple months, it gets a little chilly, somewhere around 60 degrees, but it doesn't go much lower than that. I know my New Yorkers, they deal with a lot of cold winter days, and I don't know if I want to deal with those. So one of the very beneficial factors of people moving to Florida is the beautiful weather. We have a lot of sunshine almost every day, minus a couple rain showers. Florida gets a lot of rain, but it only lasts for about 10-15 minutes. So that is one of the really big reasons why people are moving to Florida. The second reason why people are moving to Florida, we all heard this one, is the state income tax. Now, a lot of people are moving from states that are making them pay the state income tax. Here in Florida, we do not have an income tax, so you can save a lot of money. Now, in a lot of other states, I hear that the income tax is quite significant. So in Florida, not only do you have the beautiful weather, but you don't have to pay the state income tax. That way you can spend your money on those sunny days at the beach, and it's beautiful. So that's the second reason why so many people are moving to Florida. And the third thing, we have amazing beaches. Now, other places also have amazing beaches. I'm not going to deny that, like California. New York doesn't quite have amazing beaches because it's really cold. But California does, because it's a lot from California and New York that are moving here. But the problem with California is the cost of living is astronomical. I mean, it is so expensive to go out and do things in California, from what I hear, because you have to pay for parking, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that. Everywhere you go, you have to pay something for somewhere. Here in Florida, not yet. We don't have such a high cost of doing things. You can just go to the beach, not pay any money, have a great day, and drive home, and there's no problem. Where the cost of living and doing things isn't as much as it is in other states. Here in Florida, there's a little bit more of an open policy where there's not so much charging for parking and this and that, so you can go enjoy yourself at a relatively low cost, making our beaches a little bit better than others, because we still have sunshine, we still have salt water, and we still have warm sand. So with that being said, we don't have to pay those expenses to still love and enjoy those beautiful things that this sunny state has to offer. We also have a ton of things to do in Florida outside of just the water activities, like in the saltwater, boating, scuba diving, spearfishing, fishing, onshore, offshore. We have bike riding. We have all kinds of attractions in Florida. I know you know Disney World. I know you know the Breakers in Palm Beach. There's all kinds of things in Florida, and it doesn't matter what spot you're in, whether you're in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Port St. Lucie, Orlando, you're only about a couple hours away from everything else. So when you move to the state of Florida, it doesn't matter what city you're in, you have so many things to do, and there's more coming. There's so many things being incorporated, not only in our city, in Port St. Lucie, where I live in, but in the state of Florida in itself. Guys, Florida is said to be the next New York. Now think about that. If that is true, what is Florida going to look like? I'm excited. And last but not least, it is a very low cost to live here in Florida. Now let me explain. Let me explain the low cost. Now, compared to my clients in New York and California, their homes, like I said before a little bit, was the cost of living. Now, that also goes into the real estate and other things that still cost. Real estate is very high. Real estate went up in those areas. Now, real estate's going up in Florida, yet there's still a fraction of the cost of what a house costs in California or what a house costs in New York. So what a lot of my clients are doing, they're selling their $1 million, $2 million homes in New York that really aren't what you think a $1 million, $2 million home would look like because the market is so high. Or in California, same rule applies. So they sell their $1, $2 million property there. They buy a $500,000 property here in Florida, not quite Miami Beach or Fort Lauderdale, but you can find relatively less inexpensive places in Florida that you can use your money better because the real estate isn't as much. So it's very low cost. Even though the market's still rising, it's not rising quite to where it catches up to the New York and the California real estate market. So you can sell your $1 to $2 million house, still buy a home that costs less, but still may be the same size as your home that was in New York or in California, and you have money in the bank. So you can now go enjoy yourself at all these attractions that we have in Florida. So the question is, should I move to Florida? Should you move to Florida? I'm already here and I love it. I can't wait for you to get here. Guys, I'm going to have more for you on how we're going to get to 100%. If you have any questions, you need anything at all, leave a comment below. I'm really happy you guys love my channel. I love you too. Thanks.